Here you are. All done? There's something about it. Come to wish on a star.
This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why, there's no turning, but this is where our journey was leading us.
I could pray to Metia for you. You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
First the skies.
Not really.
I just want you mind perhaps sharing it.
Still,
And that was...
I met you. No,
We can...
that.
Shut up.
But I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows. You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single...
Running around after...
I suppose I am, yes.
Little wonder. There's not many like that make it as far as which made it nice.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who... Suppose you're not, like, fine. Lord Ignatz, and he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourites. Reckon he'll still...
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And
I appreciate the... People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The caravans have sent word that the bandits are regrouping.
Let them! We'll be all right.
The Town Watch and the Merchants Guild have remained united in the defense of Dalamil.
My reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself.
Pardon the intrusion.
Out!
His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests.
Redeem! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good. Would you mind stepping up?
I'm sorry if I've called.
That? Oh, no. He's been dispossessed.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword.
Ah,
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignax.
you have but
Want an audience?
a condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose.
I did not every...
And that's where I'm.
I shall...
That will be very.
Farewell.
Let's go.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
This must be Ignax's luck. Nothing seems to. All right.
I hear I have you. What shall I call?
Wyvern.
A formidable. Well, why, Redeem here tell.
A few moments of.
You're a bit.
A master?
Oh, Karen drove me hard. It was made and is used they believe. Each sword there's a.
But how do they hunt?
Why, they use a whetstone. But it is a mineral. And that. Why, when it occurs to me, take this, the berries, and a fire.
Thank you.
Pardon.
I am Locke, I am one.
And there are many.
Too many to count, but only one, and is a perennial thorn in my side. Farewell, Wyvern, may our part. Redeem! We mustn't.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master. Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's. Sorry for the wait, but hopefully
You learned something about...
I did better. Yes.
No wonder one hit might not be so...
Even so,
I think so, but there'd be no... I reckon we get swords, that... But finishing it, and what's finer, just imagine it. Good Valis... I won't make it.
I'm sure the curse just...
I've been working... Hey, I owe you one.
You'll be happy to hear.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. You come and find...
All right.
What do you want? And?
First the skies, then the crystal.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough of that. Speaking of which...
Worried about.
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one. So, obviously, try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him. Well,
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
There's something about it.
Blood. Hell, Clive.
That remains to be. August tells me that the sight of it.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up if it weren't the...
It brought back some...
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather.
And sometimes it doesn't.
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my... That ring you flashed was we apprenticed together.
You've never mentioned.
Why would I? Ain't seen the ring. Brought it all past us improved, though.
So it was a knot?
It matters, because the fact is...
So what?
I'm the Hideaway's... I'm not still. My armour, as far as I'm concerned, because the curse... And I refuse.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him?
I doubt it'd be too...
Then just this once. Swallow your pride, keeping the curse breaker, provided you can do.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? It's not like you'll be going...
All right.
Mad. So,
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left.
Dravozd, eh? That just north of the... Got that, Clive? And I'll make sure
Good luck with that.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is...
Faster! All right. Enough of you, are there? Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. Not that I'd have let I suggest.
That's what I'm... Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't.
Long time no see.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, it was... I'm here to see something.
All right, just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch.
Go on, then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town. Clive, you're good with people.
Hey.
There's a river.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
He'll be near the
Forge on the hill.
good luck.
Love, we can't fire the forges.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you... Oh. That prick knows exactly where he's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If
this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
Mama, why hasn't Pat come back?
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to...
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravost. Zoltan. There are two kinds of smiths in this world. My kind, who are in it, who labour on a sink, and the other kind, who are in it for different people like Zoltan, whose work is a kind of smiths who... There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, you would have torn...
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravosh prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted this.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravosh won't last long without his furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shed Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us, and you'd be throwing...
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. Let this. Dravost will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off. I'll be needed building a furnace, isn't he? Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for...
Time for a spot of... Let's make this quick, shall we? Straight home now.
All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't have.
Right then, for everyone put.
Well, you know what this...
Sorry about... that thing you built, you saved up.
It's Blackthorn you should be... What is it?
Pet coal cinders. That there, our secret for you. I've always envied Blackthorn. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. But, is it any wonder?
The cinders would mean more coming from...
I need to forgive him first.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. But what matters is... I reckon he's gonna be...
See that you both do.
All right.
These things are going to take some...
Gentlemen.
Yeah, well, the whole village, everyone.
Oh, but that remind...
Pit Ghost, how'd you come? And you're sure he...
I'm sure.
Huh. Yeah. Every time, there's no greater honour for us. I'm not about it, and if that helps, what was it you said? Sounds like
It's good to see you back.
I don't know how you... I'm grateful. Orders now.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling. Blackthorn's happy.
Trouble with your gear, or... Not saying Fornian, do you? And?
First the skies. help you today, Clive? Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Here you go.
Think you can help?
Heard the bad news.
What bad news?
About Dravost. Well, anyway.
And the village?
Safe from the Zoltan and Doris Centre. If something ain't...
I won't let that...
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn?
I thought it might be... You reckon we should...
No.
Yeah.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
Would you like to see my wares? Go safely now.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Oh.
One of the scouts, unlike my Zoltan.
Then you are...
Don't listen.
But they ain't the... Vulcan, our master. He left it. Bloody stupid if someone's got our master. So you're what? Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah. So have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off. You...
We can...
Right, you are. Don't want any... Oh!
Akashic on the move.
How close?
Within sight. The wash right.
Good idea.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. And it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
All right. Which one of you's first?
All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now, Torgal!
Is that it? Apparently not. Not getting past me. Too slow.
It's a...
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall.
Good.
In time.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give, but mostly...
I'm afraid of it. There's no getting meaning that any...
And that's if the... I hate to say.
That, with either Ford, and I'll see...
All right.
As for you, that's twice you've... So... I always... You leaving Gate, and from that day on, you'd have been the death.
Finally,
alive. I work now. It's not about... I've kept working. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as I'll come back to us, Blackthorn. I'll even man the...
That's a kind. There's people who... But that doesn't mean... Let's see if...
I'd like...
Just be sure.
I know...
I'd say that went pretty...
Even better than...
Sid.
And this is?
A token, but designs...
Now, hold on. There's a... I'll admit you the engraving, and they're not just...
Have you forgotten? I knew I'd never between the two.
Clive.
As long as he...
Right.
We were just...
It's funny. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what... And the final flourish will be...
A team effort, led by...
Now, right.
To the bellows...
Well, bugger me.
The sword to end all swords.
It's... Thank you.
So?
It'll take more, but we're up with it.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could...
That's a weapon I'd like.
I was hoping...
One legend...
Good idea. No more drink. I never, and if it hadn't... What's saying for you, dear? That it? Fine.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive! Quick look.
She beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call?
Lord Rossfield.
Perhaps. Have you learned
Little.
I see.
Yes, even for Indy, as if secrets should, mayhap it.
Would that be possible?
Of course. If
All right.
they might, it will.
Thank you.
I wish.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors. Get up. Farewell. Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader. Too slow. Ugh. should have stayed in. These must be Cyril's.
You have Arthur.
Who are you?
Ah, I did not. We, thanks to
You call your... Surely this...
We, a duty...
And you think...
I know they were. Now, to what...
Cyril told me...
I see. May the Firebird's flame burn...
It's one thing to lay down your life for another.
Ah, you are
Aye, yeah.
I shall...
Cyril, losses, were these you?
No,
Even...
My lord, we live.
Cyril, but allow me to... It does not provide you... Think not only of how you can please.
I thank you, if you will permit me. And we of the as for...
I do.
Then we are... Lord Mark.
What is it?
One of our... He sent a...
Was he...
No, an ancient by gain.
And so you...
Fully, I entrust, though he... Yet, for as you...
But ashes...
Mickle, it lo... If you go then...
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. This must be Mickleburg. Be safe. These people aren't. And the village seems... What is going...
Ah.
Heed the call. No, to be honest.
What are you... Just my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves...
Give themselves?
Le free...
They want to... Forgive me.
You mean?
Thank you. They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third chair is still alive. Let's go and find him. Excuse me.
I am Lord Ross.
That's right. And you must be the...
I am.
Cyril was...
Then I did not...
He said the...
I came here. You have seen... They devote themselves to praying, not that they serve him. I do. And so I would see that they might...
You do understand?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills, and I know that it may be hard. Forgive me. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find it. Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be... Echoes as well. Found her. Come on. Over here! This one. All yours, Torgal. What now? We meet again. I've killed your kind before. Over here! Too slow. Damn it! Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
Opportunity beckons.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that
Then he... For the right to a noble... It matters only that we live for better.
But he didn't, and you still...
I believe we of the... And this was...
I'd like to know the name they died serving. That is mine.
Of course, I shall fetch my lord, the greatest, though our and worthy.
Dominion's all but done for.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
And you're just gonna fall into line?
I don't trust this Duke.
Oh, Clive, my war.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his loft.
The High Card?
Leader of the... Not that any of the...
And what does he want with...
He wants to... A foundation. He's already...
He would rob...
Believe.
What does Captain... When the town was on...
How? A man, the captain, now, forgiven the move.
No, could blame.
Clive, would you, for your sir... And unlike... Well...
I'll see what...
Thank
Tell me in the...
Over.
All right. I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison. We already have a leader in the Dane.
Halt. Oh, sorry about... You got some business with the...
I was hoping...
We're under... Wait.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treason.
Precisely. The common folk have little. You would so. Yes.
Without.
And is
Do not take.
I'll come back late. The citizens, I wonder what the people... It wouldn't hurt. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
I just think...
What do you think of...
You build a... if he think we'll do...
Whatever it...
The garrison salvaged what they could. Half of what comes in is barely fit for pressing.
That so-called Duke is asking...
Just your opinion. I wondered what...
Not much. It's thanks to... Now, he's... If the day.
The Dominion's all but done for.
We stayed here.
I've been...
Okay, and we've hardly...
I take it...
That's fine. Just need it.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
And you're just gonna fall into line.
Excuse me, I wondered if you'd...
Well, I mean, the trade think the Duke's... And if that...
It's not only control of the garrison he wants.
Well, what do you think?
A whole day to dry some bloody... Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear that. Do you think...
All up...
Look,
What?
You're the one who's...
On the dames, what do you think?
I'm a son. Listen, I got... That's what... If...
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Welcome back.
Wraiths give you anything?
Captain,
For you, thank you. How can I...
I wanted to do into this as well.
Thank you for protecting... Well, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Ah, Clyde, were you able...
I what?
Well, it will certainly help, though I doubt they deserve...
Sadly, His Eminence, I fear he sees, needless to say, that the soldiers, and not just because of...
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrak? I dare thank you for...
I don't know about...
What happened to you?
I handed it, told the lads I wished them well.
But...
Because I realised what really mattered. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it. Protecting. I honestly don't know when those monsters will, but I'm certain they're not. And when they do, we need to stand with you to lead. It was you, there's no point.
Indeed.
All of us. That is all. We have only to thank you, Philippe.
Anything. Speaking of, I fear he...
Not at all.
Wouldn't be the first.
There may be hope from... Especially I for my part, but I suspect until then...
Until then...
Do you have...
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence. The town was... And though my dear boys have been carried, so I was one.
Of course.
Thank you, Philippe told...
Where can I find them?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the...
My name is Sabine. And it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small... I wish to speak to you about what...
Very well. I trust you'll
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every act. Indeed, for continuing to... Yet I fear he must be...
And who?
I would. Were you to join...
Does that not seem...
Drastic. My father would have it, but he is wrong. Scornful of... But he cannot be... We must...
Fight him. No. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving... While I understand...
False hope. I assure you. But I see that if you will extend... I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. Which may be enough. This is all about...
Families.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes, but perhaps it's better.
Right away.
It's just a pity I...
Your town needs you. I saw the captain just now.
I would speak with this Duke.
What does the dame have to say about it? So you are content to abandon the... Please, if you were a true son of Northreach...
That's or try.
Even when... Fine, thank you...
She cornered...
Could hardly get a word in edgewise. Like father...
She made a note, hoping to convince...
Anyway.
Our mutual...
Oh, right. We've had some...
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to
Right.
You know, Greek...
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into what...
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
All yours, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Down, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Down, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! You're finished! Let darkness fall!
Clive! Are you alright?
I am. I dispatch.
Well, that's the what. We might be able to...
Do you have eyes?
Some. You head...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's stirring up ill...
What? I'll do what I can. Be careful out there.
Don't worry, I'm not like...
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people, should any of you...
Thank you, my lady.
I'll play my part. You still want... I only hope, Philippe.
Of course. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a...
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank us.
Till then, madame.
Steel in the hands of every man.
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me. Torgal, kill! Now Torgal! Torgal, kill! Now Torgal! Torgal, kill! Is it over? No. It's only just begun. Now, Torgal! It's all yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Nice try. Go, Torgal! I wonder how the others... Better hurry back to...
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Orif, how did you and your...
Oh, we ended up...
Glad to hear it.
Well, I thank you both.
You were right. I had that day, buddy. Not by nor, but by...
Up. You were merely distracted by...
As did his rage. I forgot.
I'm sorry. I should never have only wanted how I...
Do not blame. I should have listened.
You're but I believe the same. We all want, and we may yet achieve. Will you join us? Thank you. You're... Now that... And today there...
Madam Isabel is a rare soul. I see.
You're right.
Forgive me for... The dame said it herself, and that goes for you, one of us now.
One of you.
Well said.
Well, I should see if it...
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'll be happy to map. Don't mention...
Oh, but I'm...
Tell me, but I sense you... For human...
I was cut so sort of less for naive. I fell in. He was my master's guard. After they did, and so we fled. Not that we had, until we found. It was the veil that fed us. Those that could be.
He passed on.
He did, but at least we were able to share a few. It was the great, but the general, the men, and though I was still. And so that I would.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing it.
Perhaps that never stopped, and I shan't. I know. The people, the soldiers, all united. And what of you? Can we count on your support?
Always.
Clive. Just.
Oh?
You remember? Well, now, but we ain't quite put which.
Wait.
I know this, but this week, and.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So.
Well.
Eastpool, it's been a.
It was and if any of but what's done.
I suppose you.
The blight might be pressing. There's just one. A band of nasty would have sensed, but now we.
I do. Eastpool.
And I've all. And I.
Of course. All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.